All right, shalom. We want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashum, Yahushua, Bahashum Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well in grace and peace, to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rokoyer from the GMS Orlando camp, coming at you with another impromptu lesson. And tonight's lesson is going to be entitled, Let the Lord be your coping mechanism. All right, let Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai be your coping mechanism. You know, and tonight's lesson is inspired by a call that I just got probably a couple of hours ago, you know, dealing with somebody I used to go to school with. And, you know, they broke the news to me that Jake had drunk himself to death, you know, and just sparked the inspiration for this lesson, you know, because growing up in Babylon, you know, is a very traumatic experience, you know, especially being a man, you know, a man of the Lord, let alone a man in Babylon is a very traumatic and heavy experience. It comes with a heavy burden, you know, and a lot of people don't have the coping mechanisms that we have. You know, they don't have the spirit of the Lord and the comfort that comes with Yahweh Shai. You know, so they seek to different vices to cope, and ultimately it leads to their death. You know, and through the spirit, our coping mechanism is and always should be Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, you know, in the ministry. It's part of the reason why the Lord set up the ministry the way that it's set up, you know, to where you have different brothers that come from different aspects of life, that carry different traumas, that carry different burdens, that have different life experiences, you know, that have different viewpoints to help with any type of trauma or burden that we may be carrying. You know, and ultimately, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai takes the brunt of that load off of us. You know, not even that, the Lord gives us the spirit to overcome it, you know, to persevere through it, to endure it. You know, and through the spirit, man, let your coping mechanism be Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man, not the bottle, you know, not any other vice. Let it be the Lord. All right, don't run from problems, man. Don't run from the problems of today, because they're just going to keep stacking up until it's like a domino effect. Today's problem, if it goes ignored, it's going to stack up to tomorrow. It's going to keep doing that until eventually it's uncontrollable, you know, and it's just going to fall down on you. You know, now, there's nothing wrong with drinking. You know, the scriptures tell us that we can drink. You know, it's lawful to drink. You know, Yahweh Shai drunk. All right, but it's all in moderation. You know, that comes with anything. You know, the scriptures speak about how, you know, we're striving for temperance in all, you know, being balanced in all things, understanding how, you know, to utilize everything that's in our life properly, whether that be with meats, whether that be with music, whether that be with different vices, drinking, watching TV, watching movies, listening to music, whatever it may be. We have to exercise temperance in everything, discipline, you know, discipline. And really that discipline comes from the spirit of the Lord. You know, I just want to come, you know, this quick impromptu, man, while I'm in transit. Just something I was thinking about, man. You know, the coping mechanism that we've received through Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is the greatest thing on earth. We've received rest unto our souls, like it says in 1 Thessalonians. Rest has entered into our souls and caused us to be at peace, you know, with our lives and the things around us. We no longer have to run to different vices that Esau Edom offers up. We don't have to run anymore. The Lord has given us the strength to face these things head on, man. And not only to face them, but to conquer them, man. Scriptures speak about how we're more than conquerors through the Spirit. We are more than conquerors. And as the trauma comes, we face it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. As the burden comes, we face it through the spirit of the Lord, man. With the tools that we've been given. Prayer, fasting, the brotherhood, the videos. We face it with the tool. We face whatever battle it is before us with the tools that the Lord has given us, man. And prayer is a heavy fucking tool, man. The Apostle Rakar stresses it all the time, and it's so true, man. It's so true. I'm speaking for myself first and foremost, you know, personally. Offering up prayers and my supplications to the Lord has yielded great fruit, man. It's done me a great service. Prayer is powerful, man. Speaks about how the prayer of the righteous, the humble, pierceth the clouds in the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, the 35th chapter, starting at the 16th verse. Prayer is huge, man. It's huge. And it's our medicine. It's our medicine. It's what keeps us alive, man. It keeps us in the fight. It keeps us healthy. Alongside fasting. You know, which fasting is just a proving of your own soul. You know, you can fast from more things than just food. You know, you can fast from TV, from music, you know, from different things that you feel as if are drawing you further from the spirit of the Lord. Fasting isn't just secluded to just food. And the scriptures go into the proving of our own souls, knowing what is good and what isn't for us individually. And now, more so than ever, is the time to be exercising temperance and to be exercising this coping mechanism that we've received through Yahweh Shai, because the times are getting ready to get a whole lot darker. You know, the reason why the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night is going to hit so hard for the majority of people on the earth, especially Israelites, is because they've been utilizing this grace period completely wrong. They've been utilizing the grace period completely wrong. This grace period was meant for us to glean and to gain and the different godly characteristics that Yahweh Shai embodied. This grace period was meant for us to embody Yahweh Shai as much as possible. Embody the humility, the meekness, the austerity, the long suffering, the patience, the charity, the drive, the resilience. This grace period was meant for us to build in these things and to grow in the faith and to grow in understanding. Not to be worried about Israelite communities, not to be worried about women, not to be worried about schools and land and all this bullshit, man. This grace period had a purpose. It had a purpose. And that purpose is getting ready to manifest itself. Because while Jacob's trouble is ensuing, because it will come, and it's closer than it's ever been, if you haven't been paying attention. But when this trouble comes, the ones who are going to shine like those stars in the darkness are going to be those who have been utilizing this grace period properly, who have been utilizing Yahweh Shai and the spirit of Yahweh Shai properly, who have dealt with their trauma through the coping mechanism that is the spirit of Yahweh Shai, and have persevered through it, have pushed through it. You know, those are going to be the ones. A coping mechanism is Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. It shouldn't be anything else, man. Especially in the times that we're living in now. The shit don't make no sense. You run into different shit in the world you haven't learned yet, nigga. Salakia, man. You haven't learned yet. That shit ain't gonna work, man. All roads lead to Yahawashi. No matter what the fuck you doing, all roads lead to Yahawashi. And whatever it is, through the hell that you catch, through the trauma that you carrying, the burden that you carry in your daily life, the ups, the downs, all roads lead to Yahawashi. Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi, man. You know, that's the greatest thing that we receive. Yahawashi is our central point. Whenever we're going too far to the right, too far to the left, the Lord, the word of the Lord, you know, the brothers, you know, the spirit of Yahawashi is there to pull us back, man. Pull us back and focus. Yahawashi wanted us to learn from the things that we read. Amount to the character that he described, that the scriptures describe in the book of Ephesians, the 4th chapter. To put it on. To put the word on like a garment. Embody it. Be it. We're more than speculators. We are more than speculators in this truth. We are enactors through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi, man. But always keep in mind that our coping mechanism is always present. It's never afar off. The Lord is just a call away. The Lord is never far off, man. The Lord is always right there, I promise you. The scriptures say how, in the book of Psalms, the 34th chapter, how there's angels encamped around about them that fear the Lord. There's an angel with us at all times. And that angel of the Lord is going and reporting in the heavens on our behalf. The Lord is always, always right there. And King David knew that too. He said, whether I make my bed in hell or in the depths of the sea, thou art there. The Lord is there. And he's ready. His ear is ready. His hand is ready to save, man. He's just waiting. Sometimes the reason why we go through certain things is so that we call on the Lord. But with that being said, that's all I had. Lord, when it's edifying to elect, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing in His truth and all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Shalom.